Welcome back to Living Our Second Life. In this episode, we're continuing our wonderful motorhome road trip filled with steam trains, beautiful countryside, delicious local food, time with friends, and very memorable places to stay. So let's get going. We're up doing some work already. Kids are still asleep. Heating is on because it's 12 degrees outside.
Feels like 6.
Does feel like 6. But oh wow, I've got old man comb over going on the hair though. Oh no, it looks like weird choir boy. So we're at Oakwood campsite. My initial reaction to it is, wow, I love it. It's really open and green and so different to where we were before, which was forest, which was amazing, but it did give me slight anxiety about George being able just to run into the woods, whereas here, because it's open, you can see pretty much everywhere. However, there are no washing facilities for clothes, which we were planning on doing today, so that's going to have to be done at the next site. Toilets are nice and clean, very modern.
It's surrounded by, I think they're elm trees, if I'm not mistaken. Lots of very old elm trees, and because it's quite flat, you do get the opportunity for the sunrise and the sunset. And we're in Cheshire, right? So Cheshire, in its own right, it is stunningly beautiful. So there is a little shop as well.
There is a little shop.
Have we checked that out?
No, it wasn't open when we
Looked like
arrived.
a tuck shop from the outside. So
it's one of those essential shops.
Essential shops, right?
It's got your milk. It's got some bread.
Coffee,
it's got some coffee and tea.
Sweets.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. Yeah. And we are a little bit remote. I mean, we shopped in Middlewich before we came here, which is, 4 miles away, I want to say?
A 10-minute drive.
10-minute drive. So we're kind of 10 minutes into the sticks. So having a little something to be able to jump into makes sense.
What? George, what can you see?
No.
You can see the blue cows. We have driven from Crewe, from our campsite, the Oakwood campsite, down to Kidderminster, which is kind of our halfway point to our final destination. We've stopped here to come to the Severn Valley Railway. Georgie, what are we doing?
No.
Are we seeing the trains?
Yes.
The choo-choos?
Yes.
Yes. So let's go check it out.
Yes.
At the Severn Valley Railway, we spent a lovely day exploring everything it had to offer. We looked around the museum, stopped for a bite to eat in the cafe, and of course, enjoyed seeing the magnificent steam train. There was even a miniature railway running that day, which was such a lovely little extra, and we all had a great time watching it. We got cake from the museum.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Bridgewater Road, A38.
So coming with 2 very energetic children, to live in a small space like this, it's a challenge both physically and also mentally. You have to kind of get used to using the space to make sure that you're quite literally not treading on people's toes, which you do. George has trodden on my toes this week so far, probably 15 times. So that's been interesting, but we're kind of getting the hang of it now. So making sure that we put everything into the right place within the van. Yeah, I guess from a personal perspective, this is a first toe in the water just to see whether, as a family, we like the RV lifestyle of a lot of driving, which we're doing today. We're going from Crewe, which is kind of south of Manchester, down eventually to Somerset, which is more than 3 hours. So the travelling also has an impact, so you need to factor that in. 2 young kids in the back, constantly going, feed me, feed me. So you need to make sure that we have enough food. There you go, there's one of them doing it now. And with a small amount of refrigeration space, that means that we need to be stopping every 2 days to restock the fridge, make sure we've got snacks, and that has to be factored in. So we've very much planned out the 9 days. We've got a diary for pretty much everything. Yeah, factoring in, organising the logistics on the food is a challenge. So we've done our research, we know which supermarket we're going to. Google Maps really helps you with that. So there's no ambiguity about searching for shops. So we don't leave anything to chance. So there's a lot of organisation involved, a lot of planning. Thankfully, Sophie's done all of that.
After leaving the railway, we got back on the road and drove down to Buckle Grove Holiday Park, where we would stay for the next part of our trip. It was lovely arriving, getting settled, and taking in our new surroundings.
Are you excited that we've finally arrived?
Yeah, after like 4 hours or 3.
It's been a long journey.
Whilst the washing's washing, we'll do some work. Nick's taking the kids to the park. I did the first shift on the washing. Now he's taking them on the drying. I think that might be some coins. Before long, we headed out again and came across a little shop at the side of the road selling fresh strawberries. Naturally, we couldn't resist. They were absolutely delicious. Where did we just go?
No,
What did we just eat?
no,
Strawberries?
yeah,
How do you say it?
no,
No!
rubbish.
Strawberries.
Okay.
We visited the town of Cheddar, famous for its dramatic gorge and, of course, its cheese.
You want to try?
George like cheese?
Yeah, he just tried the garlic and herb cheddar.
Did you eat it, George?
He did.
We took a tour around the Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company, where we learned about the history of cheddar cheese and its connection to the local area. We were also shown how the cheese is made, from its early stages of production through to the aging process that develops its flavour. It was fascinating to see the work and care that goes into every piece, and getting to try some authentic cheddar cheese made right there was definitely a highlight. The next day we drove to Clevedon to visit a friend. We enjoyed a relaxing walk down towards the beach near the town's beautiful Victorian pier, taking in fresh sea air and the coastal views. We then stopped for an ice cream near the historic Clevedon Marine Lake for outdoor swimming. It was a simple but lovely afternoon and made even better by spending it with a friend.
Old school.
Yeah,
We've never had it in a pot before.
No, I'm not bothered about that, but a rum and raisin would definitely be a... If I was going to have it, have it with an old school. It's the last day at Buckles Grove Holiday Park. I'm just heading down to the showers now. And then we'll be heading to the Cotswolds Wildlife Park and going to our next campsite, which is the Burford campsite. Now the loos in here are not as nice as some of the other ones, but I mean the water pressure's good. See, it's a bit dated, but the actual shower itself is good. Good morning.
What an amazing day.
Yeah.
Being on top of this hill, looking down the valley. Got 3 or 4 days of amazing weather ahead of us, which is great because we're going from here to Oxford and then from Oxford to Stevenage and then
Back to Wilburton to take the motorhome back to the new Marque Motorhome company. Okay, so now we're just deciding on what route to take to the Oxford area, because all the routes are pretty much the same time. It just depends on if we want to go scenic or motorway. If we take scenic, that generally will take us longer because of the roads being smaller and a bit more windier. So yeah, they're all much of a muchness if you're in a car driving at normal speeds.
How much cheaper?
90 miles from here to the Cotswolds Wildlife Park, which is exactly opposite our next campsite. We're going there first simply because our campsite check-in is later. So we're going to get there before the check-in, so we'll just go and do the wildlife park first. So we're on our way to Oxford, but we had to come back to the strawberry place, the Cheddar Valley Finest Strawberries, because they had scones and they were so nice and the cream was nice. So we're going to pick those up because later we can have those for our lunch. Of these as well. We came yesterday and we ate everything, so just can't beat this view. I mean, look at it. Mama's here. Scones. Right, we got the big cream. I got jam. 2 packs of scones. So we accidentally have ended up driving through Bristol. We hadn't selected that on Google Maps, but it somehow rerouted us through Bristol, and it said that there's a clean air charge zone. I checked online and it says there's no charge for us, but we will soon find out when the motorhome company message us, but let's see. Anyway, let's do it all.
Let's do it all.
We've got the time.
Which way do you want to go? That way or that way?
From Cheddar to the Cotswolds Wildlife Park with friends, the park is set in a beautiful grounds with colourful gardens, mature trees, and the impressive manor house creating a wonderful backdrop. We loved walking around and seeing the incredible variety of animals, from giraffes and rhinos to monkeys, birds, and so much more. There were plenty of attractive pathways and peaceful areas to explore, so the park felt like a mixture of a zoo and a garden and a countryside escape. With gorgeous weather and great company, it really was a special day.
I touch it because I don't want to wash my hands.
Yeah. George, do you want to come see the goat?
There you go. We used to have a goat on the farm and there's a kid called Herman.
I didn't see it.
It just like sprayed.
And it
What they called Shingo.
was the one next. Melbourne.
Yeah. And which one's this one?
Which one's this
one.
one's Century because he's the tallest.
Is he the oldest?
Yeah, he's the oldest.
And he's the biggest.
Yeah.
After a full day exploring the wildlife park, we didn't have far to travel to our next stop. Burford Caravan and Motorhome Club site was just a very short drive across the road, which couldn't have been more convenient. Within minutes, we had arrived and could get ourselves settled in for the evening, the perfect end to a busy but brilliant day.
Working with the version 2024.
ignore the hair. You've seen this. It's nice. Just on my way to the loo, because the rule is when you're on the site, number one's in the van, number two's over at the loos. So yeah, today we're having a bit of a slow morning, so Nick and I are getting some work done, and then we're heading to our next site, which is near Stevenage, called West Mill Farm, and we are seeing my friend Nikki, who I haven't seen for nearly a year, and her kids. So it's been a really wholesome day yesterday. We went to the safari park, which was amazing. It was a great day out for everyone, and then we had a nice dinner at the motorhome with our friends. And can I just say just how lovely it is? Like, you wake up in the morning and you go for a walk, just a little stroll, and everyone says good morning. Everyone is so nice, everyone is so polite, and yeah, it's just such a nice feeling, and everyone is so mixed. There's such a big range of ages who come to these places, and it's all just so welcoming. And we are now at our last site, which is the Three Lakes campsite at the West Mill Farm. And we're actually the only ones. We've got our own strip of electrical points. It's got water and electric. That is amazing. So we don't need to go and get water anywhere. The toilet cubicle is just behind us. And I don't know if you can hear that. I think that's like toy model car racing. The site itself has got a restaurant. It's also got a soft play called Woody's Barn, I think. It's got a little garden centre. Now the campsite itself has a electrical pitch for your motorhomes and caravans. It also has a campsite which is without cars and just tents. And it also has a glamping section as well, but it's very, very quiet otherwise, minus the like the toy car things going on over here. But we'll have a little walk around later. There's so much space, and there's literally no one here. And this is the very large camping pitch. It's humongous. It's the camping field, and it looks like there's hardly anyone. I mean, I think those are people over the little hills. But what a view, that's amazing. Oh, actually, I think there's actually some more caravans over there as well. But yeah, where we are, there's literally nobody.
And that brings this part of our journey to an end. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to Living Our Second Life, and join us again for our next adventure. Thanks for watching. See you soon.